Good evening. Welcome to Mystic Matters. My name is Kristin Hartnett. I'm from the Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Very pleased to be here. I'm pinch hitting for Suzette Tebus and Tricia Walsh. I hope they are doing well. I just wanted to say thank you to Frank and Frank of SEC TV Studios right here. We had a fantastic party on Thursday. We celebrated the opening of their art gallery. So please come down to Groton, to the Groton Plaza. Their art gallery is open. You can purchase the art and the proceeds will go to funding this wonderful service that they give. Our freedoms, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, no commercialization on the public access television. So thank you to Frank and Frank, and we did enjoy that party. Also coming up for the Mystic Chamber, we have a great ribbon cutting for Ray's Catering and Cafe right on our very own Thames Street, and that is on September 30th at 4:30. I hear he makes a mean lobster roll. Please plan on attending and welcoming him to the community. And speaking of Thames Street and Groton, I'm so pleased to have these wonderful women as our guests this evening. I have here Lian Obrey from Remax Home Team of Groton and Groton Business Association. Hello.
Hello.
And Susan Bailey from Groton Business Association.
Hello.
Hello. Summer in the City. Several other things that you do.
Yes.
And the other thing that's coming up, of course, for the Mystic Chamber is the Groton Fall Fest. I can't think about anything else.
Neither can we.
Yeah, neither can we. That's so right. That's so right.
This is happening October 10th. It's just
Absolutely.
Saturday. And it is what we wait for all year long.
It is.
Now, I know you ladies put a lot of preparation into this. It is a very big event, so could you tell me just a little bit about what the people can expect when they drive down to Pequannock Plains?
You bet. This year is our 10th anniversary, and I'm going to let Lian tell you a little bit about the history, but I will say that it is the 10th Groton Fall Festival. It is on 10/10, so it will be very easy for everyone to remember the date of this event. 10th on 10/10. It is at Pequannock Plains Park. It's a wonderful venue for small businesses, local businesses, and we welcome all businesses, but the Groton Business Association does tend to focus a little bit more on small businesses. It's a wonderful opportunity for home businesses to get some really good exposure with the public. We have between 3,000 and 5,000 people attend this event. So
That's excellent. So for a business perspective, it is very beneficial.
It is.
Especially for anybody that's new to the community.
You bet.
I know some of the people that had done it in years past that were new said that it was really beneficial for making connections and getting their name out there. And there's another aspect to it as well. There's activities,
Entertainment.
yes, entertainment. And so do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Miss Lian?
Actually, Susan probably will have to help me a little bit with that. But I do know that depending on what's happening, I got something in my eye, I'm sorry, we will have lifestyle helicopter.
yes.
And we have quite a few programs for the kids. We have a band that apparently the kids really like. What's the name of that?
We have two bands that really are popular with the younger set. We will have Anderson Family Picnic, and it is their 10th anniversary.
Anderson Family
I
Picnic.
saw them on Sunday, and they told me that they've been together 10 years this year. So really, it's all about the 10s.
So you're saying
Yeah.
the younger set. So now am I supposed to be saying the younger set? I thought I used to be a part of the younger set, but now the way you're saying it, I feel like they're 12.
No.
Right? So
No.
is that, no?
No.
How,
We're trying to make it a true family event.
Okay.
So that we can draw in families to see the businesses that are there to meet them.
Right.
And so you've got to do something for everybody. We make it very easy for you to come. It's all free parking up at L.T. Grasso School. We run shuttles down. You can take a shuttle down, get right off, come on in, pick up your map, go around and see everybody that's there, and then anytime you want, walk back out. There'll be a shuttle to take you back up. So there's no problem with parking at all, and it's just a very short ride down. And then from that point on, we try to have a mixture so that no matter your age, there's something there that you're interested in.
Now, I'm interested in swag personally. I like to go to all the different booths.
There will be
and
swag.
Pick up pens and sticky notes, my favorite, and anything else. T-shirts, stuff like that.
There's
will be
all
swag.
kinds of
Good.
things. Yeah,
Yes.
bring a bag because you
You
know,
might be able to get it. You might even be able to pick up a swag bag
A swag
to
bag.
start your swag collection.
Oh, I'm so excited.
yes.
Okay.
So we also, getting back to entertainment, we will have a karate demonstration by Ralph Batty's students. And Ralph is very well known locally. He teaches karate classes through town of Groton Park and Rec. And he's also my neighbor.
Oh,
And he's a very good sensei.
a sensei.
Yes.
What does that mean? He can
Teacher.
sense when you're getting up, or
No.
he can be like, Susan is my neighbor. She's up. She's drinking coffee. No, I mean
It's akin to Yoda.
Yoda.
Yes.
Oh, a sensei.
Akin to Yoda.
Oh, like a
Teacher.
shaman or.
Teacher. It
Oh.
means teacher.
Okay.
And the other band that we
Yes.
will also, now Anderson Family Picnic, which I mentioned, is local. Some of their members are actually from Groton, and we're all about Groton. We really want to promote the locals. The other band is a little farther afield, but not too far. They hail from West Haven, and that is Big Bear Tree. And I also heard them play recently, and they are more of a jazz band, where Anderson Family Picnic is more alternative rock, and then we will have the Big Bear Tree with jazz. We will have a drum circle from Mystic Yoga Shala.
That's
Got
exciting.
those terms going with you. See?
Yeah, I love it. Shala,
Uh-huh.
sensei.
That's right. Now you've got it.
It's like a cultural
Yes.
exhibition.
So we will have all of those things happening on the stage, which will be right quite close to the entrance, the main entrance of the park where the shuttle stops. And as Lian mentioned, the Groton Business Association will have a booth right there, front and center, so that you can stop and pick up a map. It'll tell you where various things are going on. And so that you can pick and choose. And if you come early, you can probably go see everything, which is great.
Now, of course, stopping in to talk to Groton Business Association, you do want to make sure to, if you're a business, this is also a networking opportunity. You can make connections with some of these businesses and talk to the folks at that booth to make sure that they can tell you when the next meeting is, and those are always informative meetings.
Yes.
And very well attended. So
Yes.
now this sounds like a huge event, and not everybody is donating their time necessarily, right? Like it does take funds to put on a huge event like this. So
It
do you
certainly
have
does.
sponsorships that you wanted to share with us?
We do.
Susan knows
We
that
do.
too.
Okay.
And we are like incredibly grateful to our sponsors. And we are still accepting sponsorships. So if someone sees this show and you think, why am I not signed up to be a sponsor for the Groton Fall Festival? You can be one. So just contact us at the Greater Mystic Chamber, and I'm sure that Frank will have the number up there for you.
Any
but
minute now.
Or you can, or
There
you,
it is.
You can
We
go to
already-
Groton Biz.
GrotonBiz.com.
You can go to our website, grotonbiz.com, and we have a sheet there that you can sign up with, get in touch with us. But those already signed up. We have Groton Utilities is one of our major sponsors.
Groton Utilities is so fantastic.
They
are
are-
everywhere.
Community treasure.
Yeah,
In
absolutely.
so many ways.
Very grateful.
Yes. The Town of Groton Park and Rec Department partners with us for this event, and they do a great deal of work.
They're
And-
ridiculously busy.
And they are amazing.
Always.
Yes.
Good.
We work closely with the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce to organize this, and the Groton Business Association is an affiliation, so we do a lot of our projects working together. And the Chamber provides invaluable support for us there too. Other major sponsors this year so far, we have Liberty Bank, the Stonington Odd Fellows Lodge,
Fairview.
No, that's Groton.
Oh.
The Stonington Oddfellows Lodge.
Oh, the lodge itself.
Yes,
The,
yes.
Which
is
their
awfully
abbreviation
nice.
is like IOOF.
It's the
or something.
International Order of Odd Fellows,
Right,
IOOF.
So, IOOF. That's what I see, right? When I see it written.
Now you belong.
Now that's the password. Oh, I'm in. IOOF. Shala Sensei IOOF. Okay.
There
You
you
I'm
go.
learning.
You're so in the groove now.
They so that organization, Dave Brown is
Yes.
a part of that.
And he's very active with the Groton Business Association.
Oh,
He's a
we
very
couldn't-
important part
we couldn't
of
do
us.
either of our projects without
That's
him.
right.
Our larger projects. He always steps
of-
forward.
That's right. One of the things that we're also doing this year is really encouraging smaller businesses to come in as a sponsor. And for $250, you can become a sponsor at that's lower level, but you do get a lot of benefits with the publicity. Grover Insurance is one of those. Chelsea Groton Bank. And that is a very attainable level for a broad range of businesses to come in at.
And also
Another
Groton Shoppers Plaza.
Groton Shoppers Plaza has come in as one of our major sponsors, which is
That
really
is
terrific.
wonderful. We are
Yes,
there right at this very moment.
Right.
it's true. We
Shopping
are.
Plaza.
It's true. We are home
We
of
are.
SECT.
Home of
TV.
SEC-TV, yes. And we're grateful to the Resnikoff family for providing that
Yes.
service to us.
We have in-kind sponsorships with Coca-Cola, various media outlets, Hall Communications, New London Day, Mystic River Press. All of them provide invaluable support, and we could not put it on without all of these people coming together. So it's really pretty.
So a big community event.
Absolutely.
Right. Another thing that we want to bring up, though, because it's very important to me, is we have several food vendors this year.
Ooh,
Now, we're going to be in a little bit different location, so you will have to kind of look at
changing
the
it up.
map. We're
Little
changing
bit.
things up.
honestly,
see-
I have to confess, I've never been there, so it won't be different for me. I
Oh.
will completely
And you can get a map.
Get a map
Yep.
and follow my nose. So what do we have in store?
Well, one area will be the Fitch Falcons. They always do their food out of their building, which is great.
So a
And
fundraiser for them.
fundraiser for them,
Okay.
absolutely. We take nothing out of that part. And then over towards where the children's playground is, we're going to have everything from potatoes to spring rolls. I mean, I think we're probably about 5 or 6 good vendors right now, and we hope to have more. The trucks have become very popular, so I'm encouraging the people that have their trucks to come on down. And what we do is we only take one person that, say, does pizza, one that does potatoes. So again, they can have a profitable day and get to meet more people and hopefully become part of the GBA.
So there's
So-
a truck with potatoes?
Yes.
Like a baked potato with stuff in it,
I
toppings.
I didn't get one the other day. I just talked
Bacon.
them into coming. I didn't buy one. But it sure smelled good when I was talking to him.
Oh,
And we're
great.
also going to have the little hot dog man. He's going to come down with his little hot dog around his hot dog cooking machine.
And Ray's
And
is
Ray
coming.
is going to be
The cafe
there.
where you will be sampling their delicious food at the ribbon cutting.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
he really is. I
Yes.
think he's doing a breakfast coffee and so forth
He
for
is.
us also.
He will also do
which
that.
is really great.
When the vendors arrive so early to set up, and you can't leave to go get breakfast, and that is one of the things that's new this year, is to have Ray there early so that vendors set up and they can get something to eat.
That's really
Also,
nice.
Ralph is coming in this year. Ralph is another one that's well
Another
known down
Thames
on
Street
Thames Street.
business.
So we're kind of
Yep.
excited about that.
Yes.
So he'll be there.
Good.
So that part will be good. And then, of course, we're going to hopefully have Whittles. And Whittles is always such an attraction.
The farm.
The farm comes, and we're hoping to have a few other farms come and participate so we can begin to grow a farmer's market at this also. But that takes a little bit longer.
It
And
does.
It'll
but
take
you
us
s-
a few
we're-
years
we're
to
get-
build
We're
that up.
starting that. One of the really new things, both in our community and at the Fall Festival, and I know that you're aware of it because you've been at their opening, is Fearless Flyers. And Fearless Flyers, for anyone who missed it, is a school for trapezing and trampolining, and they actually have Olympic hopefuls taking lessons there. But anyone can take lessons, adults, young people. So there's it's really amazing.
So they'll be doing demonstrations.
They will be doing demonstrations, so long as it's not too windy. And I'm really looking forward to that.
We got a special grant to pay for the weather to be good
Oh, thank you.
that day.
Good.
Yeah, we just pray a lot.
Yeah.
You have to think positive. Just think positive.
Okay, think positive.
Now, the other thing that I'm really disappointed, because I printed it up to bring it with me and I didn't, but we have an area that's touch-a-truck, and we bring in fire trucks, ambulances. I'm working on a cement truck right now, all these different things that the kids can go and actually learn a little bit more about them. But part of that also, Wayne Ciporini is very active with
Ham radios.
Ham
radio operators.
and people don't realize that in an emergency, there are communication. And they have a display they're going to be putting up. They have a truck that they bring in, and the kids can see how they do things. And they're even going to teach some of the kids how to do the Morse code, because they still use it.
Yes.
So that's going to be a really interesting
That's something
addition.
very different, yes.
Yeah.
Morse code I, short dash, long dash, need, short dash, long dash, donuts, short dash, long dash, long dash. Right?
Right now, you want them delivered?
No, that.
Emergency, bring donuts.
Well, this sounds really like a huge, almost like a home, a down home festival.
It
or, I
is.
mean, this is
We're up to 120 vendors, I believe. And we have
120
It's in
vendors.
that neighborhood,
Yeah.
yes.
And we're not, we can still take vendors in. Those are the businesses that we want. All these other things are so that we can draw people in, so that those vendors get the exposure that they should get. And we're hoping to go higher than 120.
Now, are you still looking for volunteers to work this event, or?
We are always happy to have volunteers from the community come in and help us. We will be having volunteers from the sub-base submarine school and the Navy. The Navy and their participation in the community is truly amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
they help all of us at all events, all kinds of projects. I believe that we will also be getting Coast Guard cadets
Excellent.
to help. We have volunteers from the community, and if you are interested in volunteering at our event, please contact us through grotonbiz.com, and we would love to have you join us, find out more about the GBA and what we do. This event is our only fundraiser, and we fund all of our projects through this.
And one of your projects is the light parade.
Exactly.
During the holidays.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
So the Groton Business Association, basically what we do is we gift it back to the community by funding the parade annually, the event. And all of the Fall Festival sponsors are also automatically sponsors for the Groton Lights Parade. So that's another additive benefit of sponsorship.
More exposure.
Yes,
as the year
additional
goes on.
exposure.
Excellent. Now I wanted to ask you a little bit about the sub-base. You were talking about the Navy and their
Yes.
participation with the community. Something that the community will be celebrating in this upcoming year is the 100th anniversary, yes, of the sub-base.
Yes.
And we're calling it the Subcentennial.
Connecticut's submarine century, and the reason
Connecticut's submarine century.
You'll be tested on that one also.
Okay. Sensei. Donuts. Okay.
Connecticut's submarine century will recognize and honor the submarine base and the Navy in our community. On October 18th of this year is the 100th anniversary of the first submarine coming up the Thames River. So that's huge.
Yeah.
In June of 2016 is the 100th anniversary of the official designation of the submarine base. And those are two very important centennials. However, in that 100 years from 1915 through 2015, There have been incredible progress, innovations with the submarine development and the submarine community, or the Navy in our community. So we're going to celebrate for a whole year because we're really good at that here in Groton.
Well, also, if you think about the fact that it was less than a decade ago that we almost lost the sub base, that we had to actually fight for it to stay because of its importance in the economy here in the Mystic area.
They are a very important part of our economy.
So there's a lot of other sub bases and a lot of other communities that have suffered by losing that kind of support.
Well, I think the important thing on that is maybe this year it'll be highlighted, but you know, if you were to go through 10 people that are involved in anything in Groton, you'd probably find 5 either active duty or retired Navy. This is a Navy community, and we're proud of that, and we love the military. And so this is just kind of a way of highlighting it and saying thank you and how important they are.
So we will be celebrating these events throughout the coming year, and all kinds of organizations, businesses, museums, galleries, restaurants, civic organizations, everyone is invited to be part of this. Very similar to the way we've been celebrating Coast Guard Summer. So that if you know, we're not asking people to come up with new events necessarily, but to incorporate this in a meaningful way into existing events.
Like if you have a sandwich at the sandwich shop, perhaps for this year you would name it the Super Sub or the Groton Grinder or something like that. You heard it here. I said it first.
Submarine trivia.
I think they've been calling them submarine sandwiches for a long time.
What? That's not new?
Subquest.
5 minutes.
But you'll be hearing a lot more about that, and the reason we wanted to bring it up today is that the Submarine Century people will have a booth right at the entrance to the Fall Festival, so they'll be right there with the GBA, and you can find out a lot more about what we'll be doing this coming year and ways that you can participate in it.
Now, always when I go to these events and I run into people who have done military service, and I go with my father too, who did an Air Force stint in the 60s, they start to get a little more prideful, and they forget about it in their normal lives sometimes. But then when they start to get around the other military men or some of the equipment, and that, it really brings up a definite feeling of pride. And it brings me a feeling of pride too, to hear their stories and to connect all of us in an American way even. So I think these festivals too in each town helps to do that, because we spend a lot of time behind the television, and so to be out and about with people, I mean, you can be there the whole time and run into people that you know that you don't see usually.
Well, this is really the biggest event in Groton. So when you come out, you know, it's like Stonington has the taste or the eat or whatever they call it now.
The eat.
The eat. And you can meet just everybody, which is wonderful. And this is another event, but this is Groton's really great event. And the point of it, though, is not to be lost, is this is for Groton business. We want Groton businesses to be successful. We want them to be able to grow in Groton. We want them to know if there's a problem, there's a group to come and be part of to help you with the problem. That's how we started, and that's always been our main focus. We are here for each other, for helping with whatever comes along. One voice is lost, a group voice is heard.
That's great, and we really appreciate that. I know at the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce that it's very impressive, the power behind the Groton Business Association, and you can see these women here beside me who have just been generating that kind of energy to help a community and to welcome people to the community in a way that's really meaningful. So not only this event, but of course Groton Business Association is something that we're grateful for in our community and as the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. I know for sure I like, as a membership coordinator, to be able to feel like I'm taking care of the members and the people that have given an investment. And because Groton Business Association exists and is so active, it gives me a sense that these people are being taken care of, and that in fact, they will get a sense of community. If I can't get to them on one person, then I know that they'll be brought into the fold.
And I think it's always important to mention too, there's no cost.
To the fall festival, no cost for parking.
No cost for GBA.
No cost. Okay.
No cost for GBA.
Okay.
You just come, you participate.
Right.
We encourage your next step to be part of the chamber if that's what you wish to do. But for us, it's just a group getting together, helping each other in business. So you can come anytime you want.
Every business in Groton, if you're doing business in Groton, if you want to do business in Groton, you don't necessarily have to have a storefront. I mentioned home businesses earlier. Everyone is automatically a member. You are welcome to come to our meetings. We meet monthly. We have speakers relevant to business. As Lian said, small businesses, if there's a challenge, we want to advocate. We want to help you with your operations as much as we can, connect you with people that can help you. And it's all about business success. If businesses succeed, our community succeeds.
Well, that's why I love you guys. So, Groton Fall Festival, do not miss it. This is October 10th. You still have time to be a sponsor, grotonbiz.com. And it's going to take place, the Fall Festival, at Pequannock Plains, right? Is that how you say
Absolutely.
it? Okay, good.
Pequannock
I sound
Plains
like
Park.
I'm an outsider. So,
Add that to your pronunciation list.
yes. Dojo. Anyway, we thank you so much for joining us here on Mystic Matters.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Lian.
great.
It's always
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Susan. And we'll see you next time.